everyone, I'm Erin, and this channel is all about Kundalini awakening, spirituality, learning to love ourselves again in a crazy world at a crazy time so that we can raise our frequency to get ready to join the Galactic family. And most importantly, so that we can stop our karma cycles from constantly repeating itself. I consider myself a channeler, Three-Eye Atlas frequency, and I also channel from Mother Earth and war. This is what I started to do immediately after I had my Kundalini awakening. I went into a time where I did a lot of meditation. A lot of things were dying in my life, and it was time that the universe woke me up and the veil dropped. It was a blessing and a curse all at once. I read karma. That was what my awakening was all about, karma. I'm basically a lie detector test. I can tell when people are lying just like that, which makes it very hard for you to connect with other people. So I'm sure that there's plenty of you guys, especially if you're still with me right now, that could probably relate to the same. I also have dyslexics. I don't always pronounce my words right. It's a learning disability, and I also have ADHD. So if you can just get past an Erinism, because there's probably a touch of autism, because I have an important message. And actually, the downloads that I receive is that if my speech is poor, there's a lot of people that aren't going to get my message. Only a selective people are supposed to really hear the truth, what I have to offer. So with all that, I'm left-handed, so I think on a different side of my brain as well, and I communicate with the universe through numbers. And that's what was my downloads and my strength and what I was passionate about after my Kundalini awakening. Like I said, I do a lot of reading about Mother Earth, the ET, war, karma. So the way I receive messages was that I always knew, which I made these predictions a couple of years ago, that I always knew that we were coming into a war, and it was kind of like two trains were coming side by side. One train was the war, one train was the ETs, and they were just gonna collide. There was no way that we were gonna have a nuclear war, so there was no fear of that with me, but we could almost time the disclosure with the aliens by watching how quickly the war ends. I also was given a lot of information that Donald Trump is sharing the same Hitler life path. We need to finish this up because we are joining the Galactic family as we are getting a lot smarter in humanity. We're getting closer to being able to get to the moon, and we're not going to basically bring our filth there, is how I'm getting it. So we have a rush to clean karma. So I was going to do a reading on Donald Trump and to see what we can expect, what he's going through here in the next little while, presently, and what he's moving into as far as on the karma wheel. I'll see if I can get anything on his health too. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out one big, I'll show you, one of my big ones, which is a number 2. Wood pieces, I guess, and then 2 small ones. This is just kind of a system, the 2 small ones. I have 36 and 34. So now I'll study these, and the numbers now will communicate. I am definitely seeing, could be a lot of diarrhea that's about to hit. So this disease could be something that's coming and it's new. Something coming because of the water, it's in the water or something. I'm getting water. Anyway, as far as Donald Trump, what is he going through right now? He's going through, the universe is pushing him through the reflections of his choices that he made, starting to go through that stage of everything that what really mattered back then doesn't matter anymore, hence the Epstein file. He just wants to move past it. He doesn't understand why anybody is worrying about it, because it just doesn't matter to him anymore. He's not into that anymore, so therefore he would think that, why can't we move on? Or I shouldn't say he's not into that anymore. I think that his mind has been on women ever since he was born. Anyway, this also says that he has no spirituality, he's in no hope, no faith is what's coming in right now. I'm also getting, like, I know there was a death, and almost like another death is coming, or losing friends or relationships coming up. The universe just is speaking to me right now, saying that we're teaching to take greed away. So anybody that's been really greedy, that's being taken away right now. We're going to watch that with Donald Trump. We're being pushed right now, and so is Donald Trump, to see his shadow side of himself. So it's really hard to run from for him, and he's just in his feelings. So he's really ran from being in his feelings, and he's really in his feelings right now. Physically, I'm seeing murder, I'm seeing suicide, I'm seeing something about his legs. He's highly sensitive right now. I might even see him slip and fall on the back of his head, or that's already happened, but I'm almost seeing an unexpected trip with somebody and a slip and the fall. Just his legs, feet, corns, bunions. So let me just see what. So I think Donald Trump might just go really quiet here right now. I'm almost thinking he might go a little quiet in a way, and because he really needs to think about his next move. So Mother Earth, what are these cards? War, low pressure, sunny, and ice and hail. So that could be about ice, or maybe we are going to see some ice somewhere, but I'm getting a big focus on ice and just war for sure. So volcanoes, earthquakes didn't come out for me there. What is Donald Trump thinking? Untrustworthy, unseen problems. Remember I said this is something that he didn't realize. So he's got untrustworthy. So something about his loss of friends or relationships. There's 3 of diamonds. This is about inspecting something, bringing all the materials together. This is also Donald Trump's birth card is the 3 of diamonds. So basically they're just saying he's untrustworthy, right? Donald Trump is untrustworthy. So that's what everybody's starting to think too around him. I'm just gonna see what's the next country. What's the country closest to Donald Trump right now? There's something to do with, I don't know if it's Joe Rogan or Caroline Levitt's, but there could be something going on there, or just something's really unsettled at this time. But I just got Joe Rogan, Caroline Levitt's are burnt out or are carrying the responsibilities, or they're very, okay, Caroline, maybe they're being very unpleasant, unfair, cruelty. So I'm just gonna look to see if there's a country that comes up, death, sorrow. So China, there could be something coming in about China and USA. So there could be something about China and USA. That's what I'm getting so far for the future. I'll pull out. What's Donald Trump thinking about? Look at that. He has a lot of remorse. His head is just going over and over again. He's looking to take over maybe another country. He's in between plans. That's that 2 of clubs. So he's maybe taking consideration to take over another piece of land. So he's going to be talking about that. So anyways, that's what we can expect from Donald Trump in the next little while. So if you like my style of reading and channeling and the topics that I just would appreciate it if you subscribe. Take care, and I will do my next message will be on the aliens.